Okay, welcome to this tutorial, which is going to show you how to create not just a section but actually a half section of this toe ball assembly here. You can see I've replaced my normal standard full section with a half section, and the reasoning being is that if we can see the outside and also the inside on the same view, it's going to be superior to just a full section. So I'm going to go back to Creo and back to the drawing. And the first thing I'm going to do is, you can see here, this is my existing drawing, and I've already got some sectional views there. So I wish to delete those sectional views. Now to do that, we need to go to the View Manager back in the Part mode. So I'm going to come across to my assembly over here in the model tree, select it, right click and open, and it takes me back to my part. Once I'm in my part, come up to Manage Views, and then click onto the Section tab and click onto the A, which represents the half section. I want to delete that and start again. So right click and delete. Okay. And close. And then simply go back to my drawing. Now we can start afresh. Okay, so it's a pretty similar process to a normal sectioning. Select the view that you wish to section in the Layout tab. Select Section, 2D, green cross, and this time rather than clicking planar, we're going to click offset. Even though it's not an offset section, we're using the offset function within Creo to create the half section. Offset, done. Give it a name. Because I deleted that last one, I can call this one A. And at this point, it's then taking me out of the drawing mode and into the part mode. It's basically asking me to select the surface to draw two lines to represent where the offset section is going to be placed. So I need to choose a surface which is going to be 90 degrees to those planes. So I'm going to choose this flat surface here. Click OK and click Default. You see now it spins it around in this direction. At the moment, it's now asking me for some references. So if I click on to one of the circular options of the toe ball assembly, it'll then select for me the center, or give me a reference for the center. That's all I need. Click Close. I'm in the sketch mode, so I can now go to Line, find the center, and the position of this section line is going to be dependent upon how you had this object originally seen in the drawing. I'm going to put one line in here to represent a section and center mouse button to finish, and then the second one's going to come from the same center point, but I can remember that when I had this in the drawing mode, the front view was basically looking in this direction, so I'm going to make this direction of my section line. Center mouse button to finish. I've now got two lines to represent the half section. Simply then click onto the green tick button. I just jumped out of that mode there. So go back to there. I hate it when it does that. Okay, there we go. And okay, two lines there. Click green, and once that's gone, we can then hit apply. And you can see now that the offset section is actually being made into a half section. To include the two lines that represent the sectioning cutting planes, scroll along here, click on the arrow display box, select the top view, click apply, and we can now see that we now have our two section lines to represent the half section. Click Close. I'll probably do a little bit of tidying up here, move my arrows in, and then do your usual thing about conventions with sectioning. So we want to turn off the sectioning lines on the nut, so zoom in, wait for the cross hatching to turn blue, double click, and I'm going to exclude the cross hatching from the nut. Click on Next, exclude the cross hatching from the washer, click on Next, and exclude the cross hatching from the pin or the bolt. The other cross hatching can remain, and click on Done. And then you would need to put your bomb balloons on like you normally would do. And so table, bomb balloons by view, select the view, and then we can edit the bomb balloons obviously to identify the different aspects or different parts. And you can go in and do that. We've taught that to you in other tutorials.